All right. So, as you open the new beer,
That's right.
we get the new
Cheers.
news.
Cheers, yo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I phoned
Cheers.
you. All right. So, news number one: Atari VCS console gets a new release date. So, have any of you heard of this console?
Boo.
Yes. Yes, I have.
So, originally what was it? Not a Kickstarter. It was the other one.
Is it GoFundMe?
It was not a GoFundMe. It was what's the other one?
I don't know.
Go find me.
Yeah, go find me.
Yo, come on,
Kickstarter,
man.
Indiegogo.
You're
Indiegogo.
You're rubbing off.
But so this is what it is. It was originally supposed to be an old school Atari system brought back out with high end specs, and they were gonna have new games made by Atari for it.
Everything just remastered to be.
I don't understand. Like you have a half-ass powerful system that can play supposedly Atari remakes. So they had Tempest 4000 is the only game they announced for it. They didn't really show it on the system because it was on a PC when they showed it. And it got delayed twice already. And then they said it's going to come out, it was supposed to come out December 2017. That's a long time ago.
It's a while ago.
And then July 2019, which is not going to happen. So this time the official launch date is March 2020. It's not coming.
It's the boy who cried wolf.
Originally, I saw some interviews with this, like overseas and stuff, and they have the old people talking about, oh, it's gonna have all the games and blah blah blah. It's got its own operating system and it has all the Atari games on
Does
it.
it need
Right?
that to be that powerful though?
So now, instead of them hyping, because no one cares that it's just a little, like it should be a mini system for Atari, and it shouldn't cost as much as it costs. I will get to the prices as soon as I figure out what this actual system is supposed to be. So the one that you're supposed to get is wooden. Like if you ordered it,
It's
like the
wooden?
old, the old
know,
school
yeah.
Atari when it was made with the wood panel, like it looked
okay.
like
Yeah,
wood.
yeah,
grain.
yeah.
So they're not even selling that to the people now. Only the people who did the Indiegogo are gonna get that one, and everyone else is gonna get like a black one or
Plastic,
garbage
whatever.
Plastic one. Yeah. So he was talking about the system, and they're like, "Who wants to play these old games?" This old man who was doing it too. He's like, "Oh, does it have Pong?" And they were like you could tell he was kind of like getting at him because he knows that this is old. He's like, "Yes, you'll be able to play Pong." Oh, so this is just like back in the 70s when I played this. It's like, yes, it is, but we're not going to focus on those games. It's also a system where you can put your own operating system on. So basically, it's like
A Raspberry Pi.
a Raspberry Pi Retro
single
Pi
board
system
computer
that you can put your own Linux or Windows on and stuff like that. So it's basically a PC now.
that you can add emulators and stuff like that.
Yeah, so now they're pushing it as an emulation station
Which
system
is dumb.
instead of an Atari system because they don't have anything
That's
for
so
it.
dumb. It's such a scam. Yo,
So-
back out. Take your money out.
So there's going to be two types of systems that they're coming out with. Two. Like, we need two of them. So one is supposed to come with 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, AMD Ryzen processor, unspecified AMD Radeon graphics chipset, and that'll cost $250 and provide 60 frames per second, 4K resolution. So this is Atari,
Of Atari.
and they haven't announced any games, so I don't know what they're doing with that. Man, it's
4K?
not powerful. It's not as powerful as any of the new systems, and it's gonna cost $250 for the little 4 gig set, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pay $250 to play
Wait.
4-bit Karateka.
Well,
So you can
if
emulate
you wanted
on it.
to, well, you can play Dreamcast too.
Dreamcast.
Intrigued.
No, because look, if you want the 8 gig one, it jumps up to $280. And if you want the Atari controllers with it, because they have the old school it's a new version of the old school stick and a new version with the regular controller.
Dude.
And that's going to cost you an extra $110. So the system is going to be
No.
$390.
No, I'm
Yo,
good.
hold up. Let me tell you
I can
this.
get
And this
Xbox
is in
One X.
2020.
They just announced the Raspberry Pi 4
Hmm.
Plus.
Yeah, $60.
No, $34. For just the board. For just the board itself. Like if you want the case and everything else and the plug and everything, then it's like $60.
Mm.
But still, and that's and that has 4K. It has 2 fucking
Can
USB.
you play Pitfall on that? Can you? And then people are like, we can play Donkey Kong?
Yo,
No,
that
that's
shit is
Nintendo.
crazy.
That's Nintendo. You can't play Donkey
No,
Kong.
this is oh man, this is such a scam.
So,
I don't know.
Meanwhile, listen,
I don't know.
2020, guess what's going to be out in 2020? Project Scarlet from Xbox
And PS5.
and perhaps a PS5. And for $400, you want to get an Atari.
Pause.
Oh, please.
That's a hard pass.
However, if they get Shining Force 3 remake,
Oh, man. Exclusive.
Could you imagine? That's not even Atari.
without even thinking.
Imagine.
If it ended up on there, I would have no choice.
could you imagine?
$400. This guy buys
I'd be like, fuck it.
They would sell more than they will.
Yeah.
Believe
And
me.
it
I
runs,
gotta do it.
I don't understand.
and it
the
only
appeal of
runs
this
in
console.
12 frames. That's
Dude, at first I would cry. Be like, who fucking did this?
Dude, they said you could put Netflix on it.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's
For
fantastic.
$400.
Yeah,
they're,
That's
hyping up,
fantastic.
they're hyping up you could put Netflix on it for $400.
How many
That's
devices does
awesome.
the average person own that has Netflix on it already?
You
I
can't
have
even
Netflix on my
put
TV,
Netflix.
my phone, and my Xbox.
You can't even put Netflix on all the devices we have.
Yeah.
They be like, no, there's too many. You gotta
Exactly.
stop. This is impossible. You can't
That's
have
true.
it on
It's
this
just
Well,
one.
you
like-
just
Yeah,
can't,
isn't it
stream-
like
you can't
only-
just use them at the same time.
Isn't it only like three devices or some shit?
Nah, you can do it on a bunch,
do it on
but
a bunch, but
it's there's a limit, man.
No,
You
there's
can
a
only
limit.
You can only stream like 2 at a time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tops.
the same.
Yeah. If they see
I
a
mean,
bunch of
for
people
the
using
basic
it, it's
Netflix
gonna
package.
stop.
Right.
But yeah, so I don't believe this is gonna come out. So
I don't think it should.
Get your money
I don't even
back.
really think it should come out. It's
yo,
not,
do they get their money back from Indiegogo?
Probably not.
No.
No, it's gone.
Actually.
They gotta go get their money
Actually, no.
You better sue.
I think Kickstarter, you don't get your money back, but Indiegogo, you do get your money back.
Well, somebody
I
is
think.
paid.
Or they have to reach like at least half of their goal,
Hmm.
or something like that, and then.
Dude, if you bought it, you lost your money anyway.
But
Yo,
yeah.
I just want to point something out fucking hilarious. Kev just said a bad joke and no one even paid him any mind. He just-
I heard it.
No, and he sat there like this.
I heard it.
He sat there so quiet.
Yeah.
Listen,
I want that to be like the gift. Like just
Oh,
him
no.
just like
Yeah.
just sitting there. No one even react. That's the best.
We're all
Feel
numb.
that sadness.
We're all
Nah,
numb
man,
to
that's
it.
good.
Dumb to the nonsense.
We're numb.
Yep.
Numb to it.
You brought
so
it back up.
that's
so it's
it
a lot.
on Atari VCS. I don't believe it's coming out. So on to the next.